Welcome back, Panther Nation. We have Zena, Douglas, me, Peak, and our special guest, Jaryn Fox. Tell us a little bit about your game Friday night.
It's just a performance that I never thought I would have, and I'm thankful for, especially you guys, just paving the way for me, blocking, and allowing me to continue just driving the ball down the field and help us win this game.
Okay, period.
Yeah, that was a really crazy game. How many yards did you have?
I finished with 357 rushing and plus like 60-something receiving with 5 touchdowns.
5 touchdowns?
5 tutties.
That's insane.
That is crazy. So what was like your pre-game ritual to get you ready for this game?
I do this every week. I just like watch film like Saquon Barkley and all them because I really like how they play and run the ball. So I watch their film, try to mimic what they do, and then I also just watch film on the team we're about to play, and then we just warm up, hit the field, and get ready to go.
Period. Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
That I'm like literally been wanting to know. What was the award at the end? Like, why was the news station there? Like, what happened? Like, what was everyone's reaction? Like, did y'all know about it, that they were coming, or like did they just show up? Like bring it from the top. Like,
I forgot about
Nobody's
the trophy.
really 100%
Yeah,
sure.
I
think
forgot.
it's
We knew the news was going to be there to like Friday Night Rivals.
Yeah.
but I
yeah.
totally forgot about the trophy.
I think it's always been a thing. I think between Carolina Forest and Myrtle Beach. If you look back at there's a video from like 4 years ago. Last
I
time
seen
we
that
played them, they give the trophy. I think it's sort of a thing how Conway and Myrtle Beach have the Battle of the Bell, St. James and Saucony have the Battle of 707. We have some sort of thing going, but nobody really knows what it is.
Yeah, nobody
okay,
really
period.
knows.
So then like he just like talked to the coach and he was like, everyone in here, like you win the award, like period.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
like,
pretty
outside of-
much. I didn't even know they did game ball either, though.
yeah, we
that
got
was
the game
pretty
ball. Yeah.
Yeah. How nervous were you going into this game? Were you like really nervous, kind of nervous? Like,
I didn't think I was nervous
Yeah.
at first, like when we were just warming up. But as soon as like we ran on that field, I was geeked. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, because we actually kind of remember like Morris. He came up and was like, he said something to you in the huddle. I don't know what part in the game that was. I forget what quarter.
Yeah,
to be
actually,
honest
I
with you.
did mean to ask. I did mean to ask.
yeah.
What kind of went down?
Y'all would bring that up. But it's like 3rd and like 13 or something like that.
Yeah.
And I catch the ball, but I didn't know it was 3rd and 13. I thought we only need like 10 yards.
Yeah.
So I start like running. I'm like, I'm trying to beat this guy to the first down. It was way farther than I thought it was gonna be. And then I got ran out of bounds. And then Morris got in the huddle after that. He's like, "What are you doing, son?" And then like got all in my face, bro.
Yeah.
I was so mad after
That
that.
was like the only punt we've ever done.
Yeah.
Yeah, to
I
be
think,
honest,
I think it was.
I remember I was right next to Morris, and
He
I know
was-
you got the worst of it, but I was standing right next to him. He just started yelling. He was like, "What was that? What is he doing?" It's
He was
you
like,
just
afraid-
weren't
so-
like
he said something about Freddie getting hit.
yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's when
Tell you
you
what.
really started getting those breakout runs.
Oh, yeah.
like right after that.
You were driving for those yards, bro. I remember like close to goal line. And
Outside
Right.
zone run, you run right through a guy and get like. How long was that run?
About like 57, I think.
Yeah,
is what it was.
57-yard run touchdown. Yeah.
Yeah, on the same, not the same play, but it was an option to outside.
Do you hear more good things from Morris or bad things?
It's usually good things. I like rarely ever get yelled at by Morris. I've only been really yelled at like twice, but whenever he yells at me, like it does really get to me.
It
I'm
locks
not
you
gonna
in.
lie.
Yeah.
It locked you.
It
in.
gets in your
Wild.
head. It's weird.
What do you think was like your favorite play from Friday night? I know there's a lot of good ones, but if you had to choose like one or two.
Probably that swing pass to the left where I stiff armed like the safety and just started like running downfield.
Yeah.
I wish I scored on that though, but I was so tired. And then
Yeah.
Harold knew. He was like, "Chris, get in." Took me out, bro. I was dying.
Which quarter was that?
I think that was late in the 3rd. I think.
In the third.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of do remember that one. Yeah, that was a good one. You were close to scoring, but
Yeah.
yeah,
That safety got stiff armed twice. on the drive.
they were not good.
Yeah.
Myrtle Beach came.
Ultimately, you had a great game, but at the start, I was a little worried because we kick the ball off. We let Myrtle Beach get the ball first. Kickoff team runs down, does their thing.
And then
And
first
the
play,
first play of the game.
foam like
Like what actually happened on that play?
All right, so we're doing our option or whatever, and like Pat's path was like tight, and I'm like, all right, well I gotta match his path, but then he just keeps going. I'm like, oh, he might take this, and at the last second he pitches it right to his back shoulder, and then so I try to like reach around and get it, and it was just like a lack of concentration because I was too busy trying to worry about securing the ball and running before I even like caught the ball. So
yeah.
I got you. I understand.
Plus, I mean, I was in on that play. Offense, I didn't feel like we were ready for the game, but like we thought defense was going to have a drive, hopefully stop the score, have a nice little 5 minutes to kind of get ready, and then we're like, oh shoot, we're on the field.
Yeah,
I don't know about you, but
It was a
weren't
rough first
expecting-
half for everybody, but once second half started.
Well, because can I just say this? Their entrance I thought was like so dramatic.
They're
Myrtle?
they're always
Like,
dramatic.
they're
They're
always dramatic.
I was like, what is going on? Like, what is the need for all this? So honestly, I was like just really hoping that like they were gonna lose after that because I was like, that would just be so humbling. Like I feel like that would be necessary. And then, and then in the like first quarter, and we start like losing. I'm like, gosh.
y'all see the guy who dropped the flag
We're not gonna win.
or like fell or something?
Oh, I saw that.
Bro, we need to get a clip of that up
Get a
here.
clip
That
of
was
that
actually
up.
hilarious, dude.
We'll do that.
That was fun.
Acting all tough and stuff.
Yeah, no, they did all that at the start of the game to get 52 put up on them.
There was so many flags, and the black hole popped out too. Did you hear him with the megaphones?
Yeah.
They were like
Yeah.
screaming,
Oh, yeah.
Then they left.
holding
at,
up
like,
some signs.
They left.
They left.
They always leave.
Because we were starting to win, so it was like
Yeah,
I
That's the
understand.
lamest student section of all
To
time.
be honest, they really it shouldn't have been that close at all.
Nah.
Yeah,
it
defense.
shouldn't have
The
been.
don't say defense.
It's not the
Yeah,
the
DBs.
box.
Not
It's just
the
the
whole
secondary.
house,
It's
yeah.
the secondary.
Secondary,
Alright.
come on, bro. It should have been like 14 or like 64. I can't lie. Offense could have had some more points, but like,
Offense
I
on the
would
field
say-
for like a good 5 minutes, then defense out for 2 plays, and they just throw it up to Johnson.
I know. Especially because we're run heavy, so like we run the clock down a lot more.
Okay. Getting back to the topic.
Yeah.
Fox, you have 1,500 rushing yards total in the season?
I'm close.
You're
I'm
close.
at 1,300 right now.
1,300.
So
1,300. Yeah.
Over how many games?
8.
8.
Games.
That is crazy.
At the start of the season, would you think you would have that many? Nah.
No, I thought I'd have like probably like 800 to like maybe 1,000, but I'm really trying to shoot for that 2,000.
Actually, now that I think about it, that's more than Khalil, ain't it? From last year.
Are you a
could be.
sophomore or junior?
I'm a junior.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Dang.
crazy though.
Looking good for senior year.
On varsity.
Yeah.
since
That's
sophomore
gonna be
year.
wild.
I mean,
There's a
think
bunch
about
of seniors leaving this year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know how many seniors, but I just drive past the school parking lot every day.
I
and
think
the
we have,
thing's,
like,
covered.
38.
38. Yeah.
The
Like,
whole,
who's
like-
gonna run the football team next year?
The whole
Like-
River
offense is like
Fox.
the whole starting offense is seniors basically.
It's
Except
just
for
you
you-
and River.
Except for me and River.
All right, you got that.
Every next time we come up.
So what we have Conway next week, right? How you feeling about them?
I mean, I don't want to like go in there with like a big head or anything, but
Yeah.
if we just go out there and play how we play, it shouldn't be a close game at all.
game,
They're not close to our level.
Because you were saying you want to hit that 2,000 mark. Because we have Conway, North Myrtle, and then we have first round of playoffs. So you're at 1,300 now. If you have like 3 more games like you had on Friday, you could definitely hit 2,000. Just saying.
Yeah.
Like, just saying.
That's the goal. That's the goal.
That's the goal.
It's gonna be a busy game too. Everyone's gonna pop out.
Yeah, especially it's homecoming.
Yeah, homecoming game, and it's senior
for
night.
next week.
Senior
Like,
night
come
next
on, like, gotta lock in.
Gotta lock in.
It's gotta be epic.
Gotta play there. So we have bye week, first round of playoffs, right? Second
Right.
round should be at home. I don't want to jump too far in the future, but how are we feeling about going to the playoffs so far? How the teams played, the opponents we faced, how we performed against those upper level opponents. How you feeling about them?
Even though we definitely like lost by a lot to those tougher teams at the beginning, I think they definitely shaped how we play now and how like aggressive and how fast we play compared to all the other teams in our area. And you'll see it just on like the scoreboard and stuff from all the games we've had over these past few weeks.
Yeah, we've outscored teams 52-38 and then 62 against St. John's.
Because
Everyone was out in the whole football.
I feel like when we played West Bromwich week 0 or whatever.
Yeah, week 0.
Yeah.
We won a decent amount, and then I think we went into those games like really big headed. Like we could play at the level, we just weren't.
Yeah.
Offensively, and first game, Huff, offense wasn't playing how they were playing, defense was locked in, and then the second game, no one was on their game. So
Yeah.
I feel like West Brunswick, it's a nice little warm up game, but it doesn't get us ready for the level.
Just a morale
Yeah.
boost.
yeah,
It's just a morale boost.
Do
Like,
they purposely schedule West Brunswick every year for the first game?
yeah,
Probably, yeah.
Usually,
My freshman
Why? That doesn't make any sense.
it's morale boost. You want to get your team
Morale
like,
boost.
okay, we can beat this team. So
because
then-
kickoff classic doesn't really mean anything.
yeah,
and whether you win or lose, it doesn't mean much. And just having a nice dub under the belt.
And to be fair, some teams don't even play week 0.
Yeah.
I feel like West Brunswick might be one of those teams. Well, obviously, they are one of those teams that plays a week 0. Maybe we just couldn't find anybody else who wanted to play.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, who else would be like, okay, I know my team's gonna lose against them, but let's still go and play. Like, I don't
it's not
get
a good
how the
plan.
coaches like figure it out. Like, it
Well, it is kind of similar like what we do with
Like-
Huff and Irmo.
Yeah. Like
Well, I
no,
mean,
because
but-
no other team wants
Not
to play them.
week
so
1, but
we
like,
said we'll
Yeah.
play them, and we underprepared. I don't know, low morale.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a situation where, like, Morris is throwing us to the wolves, though. We have a chance. Like,
we had it. We just
had-
didn't
we had a
play at the
chance.
level we knew we could play at.
Yeah, especially against.
because what defense held them pretty well in the first.
It was
half,
like
right?
7-0.
It was 7-0.
It was 7-0
Yeah.
going in third quarter.
Yeah, offense, we
They only
just
scored
can't
once.
crap.
They only scored once.
You didn't think it
Twice
was
in third
throwing
quarter.
you into the wolves? I thought that play was like insane. I thought y'all knew like heading that you were gonna lose. When
No,
it-
everyone was going to think we were gonna
was
we were
7
gonna
it was
destroy.
7-0.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, hold on. Well, one of them, I remember I was going around asking people, and everyone was like, "Yeah, I think like it's gonna be good. Like we're gonna win." And the next one, everyone was like,
Well, okay. People who aren't on the team, they always do that. When you win, they're like, "Oh yeah, we're the best," and then when we lose, it's like,
Well,
our
they
team's
because they never understand
They don't-
like
yeah.
the
They
level
don't.
of competition we play at the beginning.
"That's what I'm saying." So now that like, I don't know, like I'm starting to get like how that all works. It's just like, okay, so like everyone's about to get hyped, like because like we're on a winning streak, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then we lose once, and now we're like,
Now
oh, y'all gonna lose next week.
Yeah,
They're
that's all the people who don't understand how.
Like they don't understand. Like
How
Huffer and
fast sports
Irmo are like best teams in their states.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Are they even in South Carolina? Where are they?
Huff is in
Huff
North
was in
Carolina,
North
but they're top 3 in North Carolina.
Yeah,
So,
They
yeah.
came all the way
But
here.
I think that's
Dang.
really that's good for us really, because if we're playing all these hard opponents we know, like once we get in the playoffs, that's gonna be a normal there.
yeah.
Like I don't want to say anything, but our region isn't that like
We don't have the
compared to Huffer and Irmo, they're really not.
yeah.
So when we play them, it prepares us for the hardships we're gonna go through during.
How come the other schools don't think like this? Like
don't know.
the other schools in our region.
I think that's what makes Morris a good coach in a way.
Do you think
mean-
he's a genius? Because the way y'all are describing it to me right now, it sounds like he's like an alcoholic.
No,
He's smart. He's really
He's
knowledgeable.
smart. He's smart.
Like he's preparing us for playoffs and when we play harder opponents, so that when we get to region, when we already played those hard games that we're gonna see in the playoffs, we're flying around. They can't keep up with our speed. We're just playing faster, better.
That's why you see all these blowout wins between Sox T, St. James, Myrtle
Yeah.
Beach, hopefully Conway.
I mean, he said it yesterday in weight room. He said, he's a stubborn old coach, but being stubborn and old doesn't mean that you're bad. Stubborn and old could mean a really good thing. Like,
Yeah.
we lift every day. We train really hard at practice. Like, we're scouting against each other all the time. And we schedule all these really tough games. So it's really just a cycle of just getting our team tougher
Yeah.
to be able to play those better teams. Or be able to compete with those better teams and then dominate the bad teams.
Yeah.
That's what I think. And it really just get us ready for the playoffs. Because all these non-conference games before region, they don't matter. They're just preparing. And then region, that's to make sure we get a first-round playoff, like first seed playoff. And then playoffs is just a,
Yeah, because our goal is always win region, get first round bye for the playoffs.
I respect it, like
Period.
what Morris does.
Because once we win the region, instantly in the playoffs, first round bye, and then you only play 3 teams go to state.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get the first game home, right?
First game will be home, and then it depends on whoever we play the next round.
Wait,
Yeah.
so if you win the state, like the state championship,
State championship.
Mm-hmm.
is there a thing like where all the high school footballs have like some NFL, like where they all get together and like they play, like
Oh,
like,
we play in
you know
a
what I'm
college.
saying?
We play in a college stadium.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Wait, which stadium will we play in?
I don't know which stadium.
Yeah, I think they'll decide
Forgot.
that later.
All right, let's first let's finish the regular season before we even think about
True,
it.
true,
Yeah.
true, true.
Sorry, I
We're
was
thinking a little too far ahead.
Gotta beat Conway.
just curious.
All right.
Did anyone get all their thoughts out?
I think we did.
Yeah,
I think that we did. Does anybody
I
else
got
want to
all
add
my
anything?
Got anything
I think
to
I
say,
got all
Fox?
my questions out, but I'm excited
I'm
for
good.
homecoming game. It better be epic.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Homecoming
will.
game.
It'll be
We're all
For sure.
excited.
For sure.
It'll be great. Well, thanks, Fox, for coming on today. Thanks, everybody else, for talking.
Appreciate it. Sure.
See you next time, Panther Podcast.
Thank you.
All right.